on. Hey guys, welcome to Instinctual Tarot. I am Dre Eden, and I'm here to give you guys a random read. You guys know how it goes over here. All these messages may not resonate, but we take what does and we leave the rest. And if you find any messages today, I hope they reach you in the best mind, body, and spirit. Yes, yes. Okay, first things first, guys. As you know, we are in Virgo season, very amazing. And the first card that we have turned over is the Judgment card. Very much speaks of taking action, opportunities, calling in renewal one way or another, right? Actually, today I'm gonna start off with some keywords. Let's check the vibe. What's this judgment? Daydreaming, in the clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams, soulmates, and music. Guys, at this time, I really feel, since the first card was Judgment, 20 can be very significant for some of you guys out there. We had the Daydreaming card and the Soulmate, which is funny to me because I really feel as if at this time, a connection, a partner, somebody either from the past, somebody you done healed from. I can see that from the Judgment card, someone you have healed from or moved on. Not really over, but have moved on. Could be a soulmate for some of you guys out there. This life or a past one, twin flame or a soul connection or a soul contract one way or another. Somebody is real, that nostalgic feeling. Somebody has that about you right now. Steady thinking about you, can't get you off their mind type of feeling for some of you guys if that resonate with you at this time. Nine of Pentacles, fruits of labor, spending rewards and such things like that. I really feel as if somebody understand the foundation that you bring to life, not only to the tables, but to life one way or another. Forgot, do not disturb. That's what's up. Right spot. I know that's right. For he said, I feel that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? So, guys, right when it comes to daydreaming, though, what is the basis around that for you? Do you think about your hopes and your dreams some way, somewhere? Is there a little bit of delusion within that? And don't think that I mean that as something being funny. Some of we to get to certain places in your life, you have to be a little delusional. I find it as a good thing, and that of course that could be a double-headed sword for some people. All right, don't be totally delusional where there is no fact or basis in the point of where you want to go in life. But for most things in life, you got to be the believer of that. We don't put other people at the basis of where we need to go and what we need to do in our lives. So, yes, that comes with a little delusion when you're trying to make it to a point in your life where only you see the vision. I think that is the thing and the basis of what we're going to talk about today. 3 is very significant for some of you guys. 20 is also a thing for some of you guys. 12, the Hangman, 12 can be very significant for some of you out there. It's a sacrifice and it's looking at life through a different perspective at this point. We can put that delusion works, that hopes and dreams, aspirations and things into that same type of complex, right? That is what makes dreams come true, right? looking at things from a different perspective within life, however that choose to show up for you. We got the Tower card. So right now, some of you guys are going to go through a upheaval of foundational shift at this time. 16 could be a number for some of you guys out there. This could be with your soulmate or living in through a situation where your soul contract is either coming to an end or is beginning, right? The Tower card tears down to be built back up. So it is an ending for a startup one way or another within that situation, right? Hello, Amanda. Barkamir. I love that last name. I love that last name. So it could be a situation where upheaval or something can be breaking down. It's not really a disaster, right? Because some card speaks of a disaster. Within that, the question is, what do you expect in life, and how can you let go of expectations? Some people that I feel that is in my soul tribe that comes to my channel that I speak to really don't hold expectations because we understand where that comes from in life and what that breeds out, right? Disappointment sometimes, unfulfilled desires in others for some people like that, right? I really feel as if at this time, most of you guys that come across this video, if you're watching, have a great foundation of understanding of where you want to be in life, mind, body, or spirit. We have the rest and restoration card that comes into play. I love it when it comes to this daydreaming shift or this understanding. It's basically a rest or a contemplation of an understanding of where you want to go and what you want to do in life. I see that very clearly. For some of you guys, you have to look at some things from a different perspective because that'll set you off where you need to be with this Empress card, this Empress energy that we have here. Very beautiful. And it says fall in love with your creativity. What is your the creativity aspects of what you want to do in your life? So the universe is very much bringing that out of whatever you hear, they will, accept. Well, accept wasn't the word I was looking for. I was looking for more of, the universe will support that. There you go. The universe will support whatever you have going on within your life that has to do with a foundational shift, has to do with a soulmate or a soul connection at this point. It's judgment that you are looking at things from a different perspective at this time. Someone feels as if they need to be like selfish or win at all costs at this time with the Five of Swords energy. Get over on you within your mind, body, or spirit. Take the energies as it is, right? So sometimes the victory is not worth the cause. I really find that my collective may not be looking at that, or you may be. The question is, what are you fighting for without consideration? That is a good question. What are you fighting for without consideration is a thing. I really find that when we come to understanding certain aspects in life or meeting up certain soulmates and things not working or things is not connecting as they should be at this time, we find like, oh, maybe it's me going through certain situations. That's definitely not the thing here. I really find that other people have a reflection of what they want things to be. We got the Seven of Pentacles here that speaks of hard work. It says don't forget to stop and look back at your achievements. Even if that's in a relationship, guys, I really find that we never take a step back or take the rest to understand how far we have come in certain situations within our lives. And I really feel as if today is going to be an energy of that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at how things have crumbled and came back together, or how situations wasn't worth the effort, or just putting in, any blood, sweat, and tears within that situation, and still how we came off on top, or just looking at things from a different perspective. Let me get some more energy out here. Let me get some more. Evolution. Feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situation for some of you guys out here. And we also have putting in the work. We talked about that also, putting in some type of work action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. That is really being, that's crazy that that came out because that's exactly what we were just talking about, building a path that works for you no matter what. And it's funny that it has cameras in this card. It's a lot to do with maybe you guys have like social networks one way or another, or there's some things you want to do that's in the public eye. I love it. But having that, putting in the work by the evolution card is very big. I really find that that is the things that we're going through and what we're trying to, put forward within our lives today. So that is a big thing. I love that. I love it a lot. Energy activation. Connect to the divine through meditation and prayer is another thing that we should do today, just on the up and up, and how to serve our greatest good within that situation. I love that so much. So very much for this random read, I really find that with this energy activation card is putting in the work has a lot to do with being spiritually connected to the divine one way or another. I really feel like your evolution is putting in the work to understand what we need. Some of you guys want to do music. Some of you guys want to get into film, whatever the thing and cause may be, whatever your niche is. It's about starting with it, having that little bit of delusion that people will say that you have to get over a certain hump. Maybe you come from a certain area of town, or you come from a certain type of family that people don't think that your evolution means to grow in a certain type of way. I really find that that will not be in your cards today. Just understanding what type of effort to put into to make it to the next steps within your life is your next journey at this time. And I find that you guys are going to find that very, very abundant coming up soon. That was your random read. I am Dre Eden. I will see you guys in the next video. As always, blessings.